find when they pop it like that consistently, they've committed to it?
No.
Or just a hit and miss each bite?
When they commit to it, it's a pop. You pick up the pole and it's, you know, you'll get your pumps, but in between the pumps, they're still moving the rod away from you. You know, and it's just a, when they commit. Now they do this sometimes. I think a lot of times when this happens is you've put the bait right where they're hanging out at, right on the cover that they're on, and they're not moving far for the bait, so they're not moving away with the bait. They're sucking it in, and that's what you feel a lot. They're sucking it in and just backing up a little bit and spitting it out and sucking it in. And you know, a lot of people will get a big bite and the pole will double over and it'll stay there and they'll pick it up, they don't feel nothing. And
wrap.
he's there.
Sitting there with it in his mouth, wasn't he?
Oh, he moved it right
he
there
did
at
it
the
again.
end.
Oh, he did?
They set hook and they're in a snag.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's because it come right out of where it was sitting. It grabbed the bait, it pulled it right back to where it was laying. You know, and it just kind of hitting it and spitting it. And if you don't set hook when it's in the mouth, you set hook right into wood. You need to get yourself some scuba gear, get down there and get all that stuff off.
Hey, no shit, I thought about that. If the water keeps going down, I'll be able to get a lot of gear.
But then you'll come back up and you'll go, yeah, you know, I see fish down there as big as cars. I'm never going in that water again.
Mm-hmm.
wrap.
He's there.
Sitting there with it in his mouth, wasn't he?
Oh, he moved
No,
it right
he
there
did
at
it
the
again.
end.
Oh, he did?
Got him out yet?
Oh yeah, he's out. It's not a giant fish, but it's a pretty good one. You rolling that thing?
Of course.
Alrighty then.
Luckily,
Big flathead, baby.
I even got you yanking on it.
Good. I like yanking
Because
on
I
it.
had it on record.
This ain't the biggest fish in the river here. Good
Nice
flathead.
one. You want me to hand him, or you want?
I'll get him. Mississippi River. And the freshwater freight train right there, baby. Good way to start the day.
Nice and dark fish, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Fish ain't been seeing much sunlight.
Down in some cover, that's for sure.
He was in some cover. This is by far not the biggest fish in this hole. But man, they are just awesome fish to catch.
That's fresh. Must have just done it when you pulled him out of that cover in there, huh?
I think one of his buddies probably did that to him. Poor turtle, but
Well, congratulations, dude. That's awesome.
yeah, it's a good way to start the day. He's got this hook deep, deep, deep.
I got some needle nose there. All right, now I can get my gear.
Everybody's dream to catch a flathead catfish, or I like to refer to him as the freight train of freshwater, or the freshwater freight train. There's only get great big people. That's to catch them, take a picture of them, put them back where they came from. This fish may spend most of his life right here in this little section here, in this big. We've got a giant complex of trees here with some bridge pillars, and we're on the backwaters of the Mississippi today. And he may or may not ever leave this area, or he could. He could travel miles, but there's a good chance when you take these fish out of great cover like this, great water, and a long stretch of shallow water, to drop into a deep hole like this fish might spend 80 to 90% of his life right here. And 10 years from now, we got a flathead on behind you, cameraman.
He just freaking hammered it.
did.
Rat.
I'm gonna say that looks like a heavy fish. Second fish, 10 minutes. I dumped Chad's tackle all over the bottom of the boat. We'll pick
There,
that
he come out. He come out. Not a big fish. Coming to the boat. Hard.
Fast.
He just wants to say hi. That's
Holy moly! Channel cat.
I was gonna say when it popped out of there, I seen that shaking. Old channel cat Chad.
That's on a green sign.
That's a quality fish there, though.
That was more of a channel cat bite. That took me by surprise. Yep.
94-pound channel cat. Right here.
Don't get me laughing.
Look at that. 72 inches long, 84 pounds. This might be, that's an awesome fish.
He's a pretty one.
Boy, they're so healthy. So healthy. Now we get this hook out of this fish and let it go, then you can keep catching your channel cats and all. As big as I thought. Of course, down there a ways. Keeps getting hung up on the stuff on the way up.
A lot of cover. Well, you can see that root ball when we was coming across that. That root ball come up all the way up to 5 feet.
If you move this rod in,
All the way out or just the rod?
just keep it off the side. There you go. Sit it up in front. Are we rolling?
Yeah.
This guy right here needs more money. What are you making? Oh wait, nothing. My bad. Ain't nothing like first light in the morning. We ain't in a deer stand today. We're doing something even better. That's a big flathead. And this flathead has had his whole head in another flathead's mouth. Look at that bite mark on his head. He has been, look at that. That was a big cousin of his that said, get away from my girlfriend. Don't want you here. Gonna swallow you. What a beautiful thing. Man, if you can't get some live bait, get on the river, get in front of a brush pile, get in some good current, get on a drop, introduce yourself to these spectacular fish.
It's not as dark as the other one, huh?
Nope.
You caught.
He was swimming upstream with it before you couldn't even tell it. I could just feel it doing this, and you could feel the weight.
I was watching your weight bounce.
The weight was bouncing.
Are you on?
Got my bait back. Just kidding. There's ways to make these fish. You know, from back here, that looks like about a 6-pounder, but then when you get him like this, I mean, you can't even zoom back far enough to see how that's impressive. That's a, you know, that might be a 60-inch fish. Then you come back here, then all of a sudden he's